Magic Dad with another episode of Spring League of Patriots. And let's talk to Nurse Julie.
You seem busy. Business or pleasure?
No, I'm only filling out death certificates.
A bit of both then.
Bit of both then.
Oh, of course. About the doctor.
I wanted to apologise for those chauvinist comments Kyle made. He's definitely not feeling himself. Under normal circumstances, you couldn't have kept him away from a woman in a nurse's uniform.
That's true.
Plus, all the condescending sexism isn't him at all. I mean, he was a bit of a horn dog, but he wasn't a misogynist by any means.
That's not all. I'm afraid there was an altercation on the way out of the theater.
Oh no. About the altercation?
What's this about an altercation? You mean he got a bit fruity with you?
No, nothing like that. In fact, he made it very clear that he didn't approve of my, quote, slutty outfit. He tried to pick a fight with one of the other contestants.
Oh, the big Russian. Yeah, he seems to have a hard-on for communism all of a sudden. It's like he had a faux news brain reprogramming and regressed about 30 years to when the Cold War was a bit less lukewarm.
No. He tried to strangle a man who was dressed flamboyantly.
We met him earlier, but Kyle's normally very tolerant, even supportive of alternative lifestyles. He figures it means less competition for the straight girls.
Makes sense.
I'm really concerned about all these prejudices he seems to have found. What do you think could cause it?
Maybe he always had them, and something happened in his brain to diminish his inhibitions.
I dunno. He never struck me as having a lot of inhibitions. I mean, this was a guy who did his washing in the nude.
A lot of people strip off when they wash their clothes.
Yeah, but he has to walk a block and a half to get to the laundromat.
Ooh. Okay, can I open
Is Kyle behind that curtain? Can I open it?
He is behind it, but I'd prefer it if you let him rest. He's had a very distressing day.
I know. I was there when you tried to kill him.
Several times?
I did no such thing. I merely wanted to ensure that we didn't needlessly extend his suffering.
Well, given what a distressing day he's had, don't you think it might be good for him to see a familiar face?
I suppose that idea has some merit. Very well. You can open the curtain. But please try not to get him excited.
I'm not sure anything short of a public execution could get him excited at the moment.
Okay.
I should probably get back to the big fella.
Let's open the curtain.
Time to pay some attention to that man behind the curtain.
I agree.
Okay, where is he, Nurse Malpractice?
What do you mean?
I mean, what have you done with my friend? You were intent on euthanizing the big fella, weren't you? He was the picture of health when he came in.
Yeah.
Picture of health?
Well, maybe not the picture of health. It's true that he clogged arteries as easily as he clogged toilets. He got out of breath tying his shoelaces, and the most exercise he ever got was when he had to reach up to the top shelf to reach the peanut butter cups. Nevertheless, he could, nay would, have lived a long and pointless life were it not for your death fetish.
That's an interesting
Please
fetish.
calm down. I assure you I haven't done anything to your friend. He was perfectly fine when I closed the curtain, apart from a little bit of dizziness.
So where is he then?
Perhaps he's gone for a scan. Or maybe he went to the bathroom.
Let's use the toilet door. If he went to the bathroom.
Kyle, are you in there?
Yes, old friend, I'm here.
Okay.
Are you alright?
I'm having a stroke.
Oh God, sorry mate, I'll come back in 5 minutes.
No, I mean an actual stroke. A brain attack.
Hang about mate, I'll get you out of there.
Okay, let's go tell Nurse Julie.
You seem... What's this?
No, I don't want the altercation line. I already went through that.
I don't know.
Kyle's having the stroke.
Well, it's understandable. He's had a stressful day.
We've done that joke. He must have locked it from the inside. Have you got a key?
Yes, but it's only for emergencies.
One moment. Thin crust, extra pepperoni, double onions. Jalapenos? Hell yes.
What's he doing?
You do? What's it called? Great. Make me one antisocial and deliver it to the Ladeview Hospital, Ward N7. That was me ordering a pizza. Now I have an emergency to report.
All right. Take the key.
Wow. That was awesome. That was an awesome comeback, though.
Stand back from the door if you can, mate.
I can't even see the door. Everything's gone black.
Oh, great.
Oh, thank you, old chum. My stroke is going away now.
How can a stroke go away? What happened?
I don't know. I was sitting on the toilet and everything went black all of a sudden.
You don't think it's possible that the light bulb died?
It might seem like that
That
in the
sounds
cold
like
light
something
of
that
day.
would happen.
But at the time, I thought something had popped in my head. You see, I was straining particularly hard because...
Yes, I think I got the picture, thank you. Let's just leave it at that.
Ew. Let's talk to him.
You don't mind if I chat to the big fella for a bit, do you, nurse?
That's fine, but try not to excite him.
If you can't excite him in that black leather number, I'm sure it's beyond me.
It is a nice leather number, I will admit that. Well, okay, Kyle, how do you feel?
How are you feeling, mate?
now that I know the stroke was a false alarm, I'm feeling wonderful.
Surely you knew you couldn't have been having a stroke. The symptoms are pretty distinct.
Well, I once read that a common sign of a stroke is a massive, unexplained headache which comes on suddenly.
Yeah, I can't imagine why you'd have one of them.
How do you
Can
feel
I
about
ask your opinion?
Anything, old friend? What would you like my opinion on?
feminism?
What do you think about feminism? Women's rights?
I agree with Rush Limbaugh. It allows unattractive women easier access to the mainstream of society.
I can see why he would be more concerned with unattractive men getting advantages in life.
Okay. Youth violence.
What do you think about youth violence?
We should do more to encourage it.
Exactly. Wait, what?
The damn youths are taking over the streets! They're spraying their paint cans on walls, they're smoking MDMA, they're mainlining weed and having underage sex! Parents need to stop wringing their hands and start beating their children!
Okay then. You're a little bit over the top there, Kyle.
What are your thoughts on the economy?
We need tax cuts!
You don't pay any tax.
Sorry, that was reflex.
I think I've heard enough of your opinions for now.
Just wait till you get me started on religion or abortion, old friend.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Nurse Julie says you refused to let her evaluate you.
Of course I did. She's a woman.
Ooh, heaven forbid.
Yeah, you noticed that then. Only you're not normally shy about getting undressed in front of a woman. I mean, it's hard to get ticketed for indecent exposure if you are.
I'm not embarrassed. I just want to be evaluated by someone who knows which end of the needle to stick me with. A man.
Really?
Let me put it another way. This is the nurse who, on several occasions, thought it was better for you to be dead than have a bit of a headache. If you wait for a male colleague to evaluate you, you'll have to stay here alone with nurse-assisted suicide all night.
Good point.
Perhaps I have been a bit hasty, old friend. Very well. Tell that healthcare hooker I'll accept her evaluation.
Wow. Okay, I'll let you rest.
I'm just recharging my batteries, old...
Yep.
Let's go speak to the nurse. Kyle's ready to be alive.
I've talked to the big fella. He's sorry for the way he spoke to you earlier, and he's ready for his evaluation.
Okay, fine.
Let's get it over with.
Let me know when you're ready to get started.
Let's speak to him. No.
I'll let you go.
No, we talk to her then.
Okay, Kyle. Are you ready to begin this evaluation?
Yeah.
Get on with it before a real medical practitioner catches you.
Ooh.
Firstly, I need you to tell me your identity.
I'm going to go silly on this one. The king of Siam.
His Majesty doesn't like to reveal his identity unless absolutely necessary. He really doesn't enjoy the publicity and the crowds. You end up with newspaper reporters, television interviewers, well-wishers,
etc., etc., etc.
Subject is evasive and unforthcoming. Next, Kyle, I need you to tell me about your goals in life.
An 80s TV.
He's got this thing about 80s television.
I want to reunite the cast of Tales of the Golden Monkey.
I've never
I'd be
heard of that
amazed
show,
if
but
you can find them.
I think it would be awesome.
Why do you want to do this, Kyle?
It helps distract me from the horrific sights that a modern superhero has to face.
What would you say is the worst sight you've ever seen, Kyle?
The other day, I got caught short and had to use the restroom at 2nd Avenue subway station. It was like Afghanistan all over again.
Okay then.
You fought in Afghanistan?
No, but there's this Afghan restaurant near us that has horrible bathrooms too.
Finally, Kyle, I need to ask about your loved ones.
Did she just ask me about my love plums?
No, loved ones.
Ones.
You idiot.
Who do you love, Kyle?
No one.
He doesn't really love anyone.
Love is for wusses. Real men don't need love.
He hasn't met the right woman yet. Although he has road tested a few.
Now, hate! There's an emotion I could get into.
Nihilistic tendencies. Okay, the evaluation is complete. I should probably get a tranquilizer ready just in case.
Oh, wow.
I'll have one too if you're going. I've got a good feeling about this.
I'm extending Kyle's involuntary commitment indefinitely. It's clear to me that he's suffering from one or more serious psychological disorders. As such, I don't believe it's safe to allow him back into the community until he has been properly diagnosed and has a working treatment regime.
Do something, old friend!
What's going to happen?
What will happen to the Purple Patriot? Will he escape the clutches of the saturnine Nurse Julie? Why has his personality changed so dramatically? Will Kyle ever get his memories back? How do you get red wine out of a white shirt at 40 degrees? Some of these questions, or fewer, will be answered in the next issue of the Supreme League of Patriots.
And we will do the next issue next week. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye for now.